Every single shot of Wicked is jam-packed full of visual and audacious flair. From the complex characters to the double meanings behind even the most mundane lines,
Maybe some of us are just different.
the film constantly challenges how you perceive this magical world and the people in it. But there's one scene that stands out to me, cutting through the barrage of excellence like butter. It's between Elphaba, the unfairly judged main character, and Fiyero, the charming yet daft prince. They've just met, and Elphaba begins her monologue, debunkifying all the various reasons why she could be green. And this is Prince Charming's stunning reply.
And the defensiveness, is that a recent development?
Now I can hear yourself asking, really? This is the best scene? I'll make a bet with you. If I've convinced you by the end of this video that this scene is goated, then you have to like and subscribe. And if at the very least I haven't deepened your understanding of the characters in this world, then I give you full permission to downvote me into oblivion. To fully grasp the impact of this encounter, we first have to start at the, you guessed it, the beginning. Okay, we can fast forward a little bit. Off in a place called Munchkinland, the governor's wife gives birth to a baby, but there's a problem. She's
Green.
Oh, and she has magic powers. Her father, outraged, likely embarrassed at the publicitation of his wife's unfaithfulness, tells his maids to cast her out, but one of them, Dulcibert, takes pity on the child and takes her in as her own. Sometime later, Elphaba's mother gets pregnicious again, but her father, fearing another green baby with unnatural powers, has her mother chew an herb that causes complications with the birth. Elphaba's sister, Nessa Rose, comes too early. The mother dies during delivery, and the child is bound to a wheelchair for the rest of her life. And if there's one thing consistent through history,
And when people are hungry and angry, well, then they begin to look for...
Someone to blame.
Elphaba's father blames her for these tragic events, and even more tragic, so does she.
None of which would have ever happened if it wasn't for me.
Elphaba believes she caused all this misfortune, despite all rational thought. After all, she was just a child, desperate for her father's love. She wanted to be accepted by him and society, not hidden away as a badge of shame. It's from this dichotomy, her need to be loved, and her belief that she's not worthy of it, that forms her central motivations, helping those who are treated unjustly.
Thank you. You're very kind.
She knows all too well how frustrating and painful it is to bear unfair ridicule, so she is the helping hand in others' lives that she would have wanted in her own. She latches on to her sister, doting on her constantly. One morning, while playing in the garden, some other children tease her, making fun of her verticaceous skin. This upsets Nessa. The combination of injustice and fury for making her dear sister cry makes her emotions boil over. And then... Stop! Her powers emerge, but it doesn't help. It just makes things worse, and she is once again blamed for everything.
He shouldn't have blamed you.
Elphaba believes that her skin color and magic powers will only make Nessa's life harder. Even if she isn't around, Nessa will still be subject to gossip and persecution just by relation. And if she doesn't rein in these emotions of hers, then those she loves will only get hurt. But remember Elphaba's motivations. It is impossible for her to just let these slights slide. So instead of sorcery and emotion, she uses her wit and reason to fight back. This is best showcased years later when the two sisters arrive at Shiz University. Elphaba and Nessa have only just arrived, but already conversations come to a hissing stop, and all eyes fall upon the oddly colored woman.
What?
Instead of letting the gossip and jokes be said behind her and Nessa's back, Elphaba says it out in the open, deflecting the jabs before they could ever be swung.
No,
I am not seasick. No, I did not eat grass as a child. And yes, I've always been green.
Her guard is impenetrable, if not for one fatal flaw. She still isn't accepted by her peers. It merely builds a defensive wall, supported by pride and a sense of superiority, and she has inadvertently pulled her sister into her isolated refuge as well.
I shouldn't have sprouted off like that.
No, you shouldn't have.
After an introduction ceremony, Miss Cottle, who is very aptly named, ignores Nessa's desire to push her own wheelchair. We catch yet another glimpse of Elphaba's unstoppable drive to protect those who are mistreated. Even though she had just recognized how her actions negatively affected her sister, she can't help herself. Her emotions boil over.
Let her go!
And explode in a magical outburst. Now she's done it. Nessa's not only going to be known as the sister of the scary green lady, she's also proven their judgments correct. It's another piece of evidence proving that she deserves to be ostracized. Enter Madame Morrible. She smooths the situation over. She takes credit for the violent outburst and takes Elphaba under her wing. For the first time in Elphaba's life, she's told her powers are a good thing. Not only that, but this curse of hers could be her ticket to the Wizard of Oz. With the wizard by her side, she could help the mistreated. Perhaps he could change her problematic skin color to something normal. And with all the world's love heaped on her, maybe, just maybe, she could finally believe she was worthy of it. Worthy of love. Fast forward. Elphaba, in the woods at night, is nearly trampled by a man on a horse.
Whoa there! Whoa!
He dismounts to give her a helping hand, then makes a joke about her green skin.
We didn't see you there. You must have blended with the foliage.
Elphaba, thinking this stranger to be like every other person she has ever met, begins her monologue.
Here we go. No, I'm not seasick.
Neither am I.
But something is wrong. He's not playing his role right. He goes off script. Each wall she builds, he shatters just as quickly until he delivers the fatal blow.
I have always been green.
And the defensiveness, is that a recent development?
Defensiveness. It's the perfect word. Like an artist who drags their own work, it is a gap in confidence and a reliance on external validation, fueling Elphaba's words, hidden behind a veil of righteous indignation and a facade of contentment. Jesus Christ, that was a mouthful. Elphaba has met her perfect counter. While she is prideful and serious, he lacks an ego and embraces whimsy. While she is self-conscious, he doesn't judge. She wants people to see past her skin, while this man simply sees. She might not be talking to this man about his horse, but she is pissed. Her usual wit is gone, only capable of walking away and spouting a childish insult in retort.
Get stuffed.
Guess it's the first time for everything.
Wicked is about challenging our own perceptions, and it is only now that Elphaba is challenged with her own self-perception. Although she reacts poorly now, this one scene is a flap of a butterfly's wing that causes a hurricane-like shift in her character. She finds the best of friends in her worst enemy, falls in love with the stereotypical Prince Charming, embraces her own skin color, abandons her desire of societal acceptance, and by melting away her core belief that she isn't worthy of the affection of others, she can finally accept what she's needed all along: to be loved.